Ever really tried to imagine what's after all this? Like, really? Today we're diving into something wild. The core of the Finality from the Urantia book.
Oh, wow. Okay, jumping right into the deep end.
Right. Now, this book, it's controversial, claims to be from celestial beings and all that.
Yeah, I've heard.
But we're not debating if it's true.
Yeah.
Okay. More like taking its ideas for a spin.
A thought experiment with some pretty high stakes.
Exactly. So this core of the Finality describes, well, beings who've kind of reached peak existence. They call them finaliters.
Not just kicking back on clouds, though. This book, it was published back in 1955, and it gets into some serious details about these finaliters. It's not all harps and halos, you know.
No harps, come
Yeah.
on. So what, they've got cosmic day jobs or something?
Something like that. We're in paper 31 of the Urantia book, and it lays out these 6 distinct groups within this core. And get this, it emphasizes that even after reaching this finaliter stage, they don't lose their individuality.
6 groups. Okay, so we're not just talking about your garden variety angels here.
Yeah.
Give me the cosmic rundown. Who are these finaliters?
First up, you've got the Havona natives. These beings are already perfect. They come from the central universe, which is basically Paradise Central.
Hold up, Paradise Central. And they're leaving to join this core. Talk about dedication.
Right. It makes you wonder what could be so important. The text is vague, though. Hints at a grand mobilization for something big, something in these uninhabited universes out there.
Uninhabited universes. Wait, there's more than one.
Oh, yeah. The Urantia book says there are tons. But these universes, they're empty. No life, no nothing. And it's like, well, they're waiting for something.
Okay, now I'm really curious. We've got these perfect beings volunteering for, what, cosmic construction work? What's the deal with these empty universes?
That's the million-dollar question. But the book doesn't quite spill the beans. It's like they want us to contemplate what a being from paradise is truly capable of.
Okay, you're killing me with the suspense.
Yeah.
So we've got our paradise volunteers. Who else is joining this elite cosmic crew?
Then we have these beings called gravity messengers. Now get this. These beings can transcend time and space like it's nothing to them.
Okay, that's just showing off.
Yeah.
Transcending time and space. What, do they deliver cosmic takeout on the side too?
Think bigger. The text describes these gravity messengers as handling the most complex information transfer imaginable. They're talking about actual blueprints of reality.
So not pizzas, but the secrets of the universe.
Yeah.
That's one intense postal route.
Exactly. These gravity messengers operate on a level that's hard to even grasp. They're like the ultimate couriers of existence or something.
Okay, I need a minute to process that.
Yeah.
Gravity messengers, got it. Who else is on the roster for this core?
Well, get ready because this next one hits close to home. The Urantia book claims that even we, humans, can reach this finaliter stage.
We can. Sign me up. So what, we become like superheroes? Do we get cool costumes?
Think less about costumes and more about reaching a higher state of being, a state of, well, they call it glorified mortals.
Glorified mortals, huh? Okay, so it's maybe not the Justice League, but I'm listening.
It's about transcending our current physical limitations, expanding our spiritual awareness and understanding, things like that.
So less about physical powers, more about evolving our consciousness.
Exactly. It's about tapping into something far greater than ourselves.
All right, I'm intrigued. But how do we even start? What does it take to become one of these glorified mortals?
The Urantia book talks about a 7-stage progression of spirit existence. Each stage takes us further from the material world and closer to a pure spiritual state.
7 stages. That's like a whole spiritual obstacle course. And where do these glorified mortals fit in?
Well, they've reached the 6th stage. It's like the penultimate level, you know, penultimate, second to last. And that's where things get interesting.
Come on, you can't just drop a bombshell like that and not elaborate. What's so special about this 6th stage?
Well, the thing is, even the book's celestial authors, they don't have all the answers about what lies beyond that.
They don't. Seriously.
Seriously, the 7th stage, it's shrouded in mystery. It's like the universe is saying, even I'm still figuring some things out.
Wow. Talk at a cliffhanger. So we've got a roadmap to near perfection, but then, poof, the final destination is a mystery.
Exactly. And it's not just us humans who are left wondering. There are other beings who join the ranks of these finaliters, beings who are pretty incredible in their own right.
Yeah, there's more. Come on, spill the cosmic tea. Who else are we talking about?
The Urantia book also mentions adopted seraphim. Picture this. Angels. Beings of pure spirit and love, choosing to continue their journey with us, even as we ascend to this finaliter state.
Angels, sticking with us. Like our own personal cheering section.
More than that, it's like they're saying the bonds we form here, they can echo into eternity, even across different forms of being.
Wow. Okay, we're already neck deep in cosmic concepts here.
Right.
And it seems like there's still so much more to uncover. Angels sticking with us on the road to eternity. I mean, that's heavy stuff. Makes you think about the connections we make, right? Like, what really matters in the grand scheme of things.
It really does, and it plays into this whole idea of interconnectedness that the Urantia book keeps coming back to. But, thinking about it, we were talking about those empty universes before.
Oh, right. Like fully furnished cosmic mansions just waiting for someone to move in.
Exactly. It's like a canvas, all prepped and ready, but no one to paint on it.
So we've got the canvas, the
Yeah.
potential, but it's missing something. It's missing the experience, the life to fill it.
The Urantia book actually talks about this. It calls them wholly physical, uninhabited, and get this, devoid of creature administration.
Devoid of, wait, so no one's in charge. Who's making sure the cosmic lights are on?
Well, that's where these architects of the master universe come in. This is where things get really interesting.
Architects, okay, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Are we talking about beings with cosmic blueprints designing galaxies and stuff?
Think bigger. Not just designing. We're talking about shaping the very essence of these new universes.
The essence, so like setting the rules of reality. That's a pretty big job description.
It's more like they're establishing the fundamental laws of physics, the constants that govern how energy and matter interact and all that.
Okay, so not just architects, or like the cosmic programmers.
Exactly. They set the stage for everything that happens within these new universes. But even these architects, they're not the be-all and end-all.
Wait, there's someone even higher up. Who are they answering to?
The Urantia book calls it the ultimate trinity.
The ultimate trinity. Okay, now we're getting into some seriously next-level cosmic stuff.
Right. It's like trying to explain the internet to someone living back in the Stone Age. It just goes beyond our understanding.
So we've got these finaliters, our
Yeah.
cosmic crew, working towards, well, something. Then we've got the architects shaping these new universes. And above them all, this ultimate trinity.
A force so beyond our grasp, it's almost impossible to even think about. But here's the thing. In all of this, there's this theme of ascension, this idea of constant growth and evolution towards something even greater.
And that journey, it's not just for those celestial beings, right? We talked about the glorified mortals, humans who've reached a certain level. But then there's that seventh stage, the one even the book's authors can only speculate about.
Ah, the seventh stage. Now that's where things get really interesting.
So what's the deal with it? Give us something.
Imagine getting to the end of a long journey and finding a locked door. You can peek through the keyhole, listen closely, but you can't quite make out what's on the other side.
A locked door at the end of the universe.
Yeah.
It's kind of let down, isn't it?
Yes.
What's the point of this whole cosmic climb if there's no grand prize at the end?
But isn't that like life itself, kind of? We're always chasing goals, reaching for something. But the real joy, the real growth, it's in the journey, right? The learning, the changing. Maybe that seventh stage, it's not a destination. Maybe it's more like a state of being so far beyond us, we can't even imagine it.
So less about reaching the finish line, more about the journey never really ending. I like that. It makes every step important. But you mentioned the finaliter's purpose, right? What's the connection with those empty universes? What are they meant to do?
Okay, so the Urantia book, it gets even wilder here. It says these new universes are wholly physical, uninhabited, and get this, devoid of creature administration.
Creature administration.
Yeah.
So no one's running the show.
Exactly. It's like
Okay.
a perfectly built stage, but no actors, no audience, no play.
And these finaliters, they're like,
Yeah.
the first one's in. The pioneers of these new worlds.
Imagine beings with almost unimaginable knowledge and understanding going out to these empty universes to, well, breathe life into them. Talk about a cosmic calling.
Yeah, it's a huge EE responsibility.
Yeah.
But it makes you wonder if these new universes, if they don't have that direct connection to the Supreme Being, how do the beings there, find their way back? How do they connect?
And that's why the finaliters experience is so important. Remember, they've been on this journey, experienced the Supreme Being in all its forms, its evolution. They're like living embodiments of that connection.
So they bring that connection with them. They're like, I don't know, cosmic missionaries sharing the wisdom of the Supreme Being with these new universes.
It's like sending master gardeners to tend a new garden. They don't just bring tools, they bring the knowledge of seasons, of growth, of how it all works together.
Wow, that's a powerful image. So much to think about. As we wrap up our dive into this core of the finality, it makes me wonder, if this is even a possibility, what does it mean for us right here, right now?
Maybe it's about understanding that we're part of something so much bigger. Every choice, every challenge, every act of kindness, it all matters. It's all part of this incredible story.
It really makes you want to live a little differently, doesn't it? To appreciate the journey, even the tough parts, because it's all leading us somewhere. To everyone listening, here's a thought. What if your forever journey has already begun?
And what will your part in it be? What's your next assignment going to be? Keep exploring, keep asking questions, and we'll see you in the next deep dive.